Good Monday morning, students. Welcome to class today. Hope you're ready to learn, got your brains ready, and hope you guys had a great weekend. A couple quick announcements. There will be a quiz this Friday, so please make sure you're ready for that. We'll go over that more on Thursday, so you're ready for the quiz. There will be a test next week, so no cheering there. Test next week, and you do owe me a homework assignment, so please turn that in at this time, or make sure you give it to Mr. Harmon sometime before you leave today. I checked my YouTube account, and I am able to do that. There was one view on that video, so only one student looked at that video, and I'm telling you guys, you're going to have to do your homework every day. Check it on YouTube because I'm not there to answer your questions, and if you don't do that, you're really hurting yourself. Please work hard. Don't be lazy. Please work hard on your homework. What else did I want to say? Ashley, I did not get one of the assignments from you. I believe it was Thursday's assignment, and Mr. Harmon's going to start emailing me the absentee. So I put a 0 in gradebook in Sycamore, but if you were absent, here's my email address right here, and any of you guys can use this. I check it regularly. earhartm@bereanacademy.net, and that's pretty much your way to communicate with me. You're welcome to call. Just don't call 4 or 5 times a day, of course, but you're welcome to call. And if I'm not home, leave a message. But Ashley, let me know if you were absent that day, and I can change that to an incomplete. I'm not trying to embarrass you, but on these numbers here on the quiz, numbers 24 and 26, I did not count those wrong for anyone. Because I noticed on my triangle my M looked like my N, and Kate Daglion, you wrote me a note, and you were right. You made the comment that one of my answers was wrong or something. You were correct on that, and so because I was not neat, I just didn't count those two. The lowest grade was an 88, which is good. You know the quizzes will get harder. You know that was an easy quiz, so please don't become arrogant and think that it's going to be an easy class. You're going to have to work. The quiz this Friday will cover 4 days. It's going to be a lot tougher, so make sure you understand that. Okay, students, that screen that was up there a second ago right here, I'll put that back up in a second for you. Let's warm our brains up and give you a chance to get some bonus points, so please get your books out. And let's turn to page 249, page 249, and I'd like you to do the following. I would like you to do numbers 1 through 4. You have to get all 4 of those right to earn just 1 bonus point, okay? And then I would like you to do number 5, and that will be for 1 bonus point. You have to get it right. And Tara, you'll figure out how I do things as we go along here. I'm not going to take a lot of time to explain that, but you keep track of your own bonus points. I expect y'all to be honest and not cheat on that. And then do number 7 for 1 bonus point. Bonus points are always for your quiz this Friday. Okay, so there we go. I'm going to go ahead and pause the video. Please work on this. I think it'll take you guys about 5 minutes. And then when you all are done, please play the video and we'll go over these problems together. Okay, students, here we go. Problem number 1. Angle R is congruent to angle C. If you'll look right here, here's angle R right over here, and that lines up with angle C. I am going to go fast. Pause the video if you need to. Number 2, AB is congruent to, you should have put QP or PQ. Here's AB right here, and the 2 letters that correspond are QP. Okay, moving on to number 3. Triangle BAC. So they said B, then A, then C. So you should have said P, then Q, then R, just like that. So this is the only answer you could put. Number 4, they said triangle RPQ. Look over here, RPQ. So you should have put CBA, triangle CBA. You had to get all 4 of those right. All 4 of those, sorry about that, all 4 of those right for 1 bonus point. Okay, let's move on to the next problem here. Now I really went I'm almost going to get rid of this. I kind of went crazy on this, but guys, you could have any one of these answers. Okay, you've got to look for yours. Either you put EFG first, or EGF, or FGE, or FEG, or GFE, or GEF. You have to find the one that you did. Let's say you put this triangle first, then you better have this over here for the right side. So I'll pause just a second, look for yours. I know it's pretty sloppy, but I've gone quickly. Look for yours and see if you can find the one that would match up. Okay? So go ahead and do that at this time. Okay, moving on. And then oh, by the way, this was for 1 bonus point. You should have had 1 of these, not all 6 of these, but 1 of these for 1 bonus point. Okay, let's continue on to number 7. They want you to state, are these triangles congruent, and how can you state that? Is it side, 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 angle, etc.? And I took these 2 triangles and I split them, and we see DG is congruent to GE, DF is congruent to EF. They gave that to us, and look, students, right here, this side here, GF, they share a common side. These 2 triangles do, is congruent to this side here. So yes, they're congruent, and your answer should have been this. We know the 2 triangles are congruent by side, side, side. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Let's grab your notebooks. Let's take some notes today. I am going to take the eraser and erase this in a second. So earhartm@bereanacademy.net. Contact me whenever you need to. And then also, here's the phone number, 706-965-2675, and call that whenever you need to. All right, go ahead and copy this in your notes for today. Let's take some notes for a little bit. I will not be that long, and then we can start on the homework for a little bit. Okay, students, again, I'm going to go very fast, and you can always pause the video if you need to. Copy this heading down. We were looking at another method today of proving triangles congruent, okay? And we're going to learn a method today called angle, side. Please write this heading in your notes, proving triangles are congruent by angle, side. It's the rest of lesson 5.3, and the date today is the 14th. By the way, just kind of in passing, what we've learned so far is side, 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 angle, side, and angle, side, angle. These are the 3 methods that we've learned so far in which we can prove triangles are congruent. We're going to learn a 4th method today. All right, so here we go. Please take some great notes. Copy this down. This is called Theorem 5.1, the angle, side theorem. And I'm going to kind of ramble while you write this down. If 2 angles and a non-included side of one triangle are congruent to 2 angles and the corresponding non-included side of a second triangle, then the 2 triangles must be congruent. They are congruent. And I'm going to give you a visual of this in just a second. Now understand, I'm not going to make you prove this theorem, but students, we are getting real close to the day where I'm going to start having you prove the theorems. I'm going to do them for you, but you're going to memorize them, not all of them, just some of them, and you're going to do them on a test or a quiz without any help. So do understand that. Now I will help you and I will teach you, but we are going to get to that step, okay, where you start proving not all of the theorems, but some of the theorems. All right, here's a picture of what we're talking about. Hopefully you've copied this down. Sometimes students don't understand the words, so this picture might help. If you need to, go ahead and feel free to copy this down. We have triangle ABC and triangle DEF. Please notice, I'm circling some things for you right here. Please notice right here, we have angle B that has 2 slashes, and angle E that has 2 slashes. They're congruent. And then notice we have angle A with 1 slash and angle F with 1 slash. They're congruent. And then we have side AC with 1 slash and side DF with 1 slash. Those 2 sides are congruent. Now please notice, this is not angle, side, angle. If that was the case, it would have to be side AB and side EF. But we have angle, and then side. Do you notice how this side is not in between the 2 angles? It's angle, side, congruent to angle, angle, side. And whenever you have those three congruencies, then you can say that these two triangles must be congruent. They are congruent. And that's what Theorem 5.1 is saying. All right, let's continue on. I'm going to go very fast. I want you to, like I jokingly say to you guys, pop some popcorn, sit back and relax and just watch. You do not need to take notes on this. I'm just going to show you something really, really quick, okay? Here's a triangle that has angle, angle, side. Just watch this, please. And a triangle here that has angle, angle, side. What if I asked you to prove that these two triangles were congruent? And this is kind of what we're building up to, okay? Well, if I said the measure of angle 1 plus angle 2 plus angle 3 has to equal 180, correct? That's obvious. And I could say angle 4 plus angle 5 plus angle 6 equals 180. Just watch, okay? I'm not asking you to know how to do this on your own, but just kind of watch. Now, look right here. Angle 1 is congruent to angle 4. So where angle 1 is, I'm going to go ahead and put angle 4. And then notice that angle 2 is congruent to angle 5. So right here, I'm going to go ahead and put angle 5. Now just watch, okay? Now, because you've learned your algebra well, we know that I could say angle 3 is congruent to, and now bring angle 4 over and make it negative angle 4, and bring angle 5 over and make it a negative angle 5. There. Now let's do the same thing over here. We have angle 6 right here. Now bring your angle 4 over and make it a negative angle 4. And bring your angle 5 over and make it a negative angle 5. Cool beans, look at this. Look at this side. I've got 180 minus 4 minus 5. 180 minus 4 minus 5. What does this whole side equal? Angle 6. What does this whole side equal? Angle 3. So I could now state that angle 3 equals or is congruent to angle 6. And so as soon as I state that, put 3 slashes here and 3 slashes here. Now look what I have. I have angle, side, angle, congruent to angle, side, angle. Now if I totally lost you there, don't worry about it. That's okay. I will make sure that when it's time for you to start proving these, that I will help you and bring you along. But I just wanted to show you how we would have if I wanted you to prove this theorem right here. Angle, angle, side. That is how we would have done it, okay? Just wanted to show that to you. Okay, to give you a little bit of closure, because I'm sure you're ready to get working on your homework, I want to quickly do 2 problems, and then we can start on your homework, okay? So here's the first problem I would like you to do right here, okay? So please copy this diagram into your notes. Okay, on this problem here, students, hopefully by now you've copied this down or just about finished. On this problem here, I would like us to use our new theorem, which is angle, angle, side. All right? So, I want us to use this theorem to prove that we'll call this triangle 1 is congruent to triangle 2. Now we're missing some parts, so I want you to tell me what we're missing here in order to use angle, angle, side. I'm going to go ahead and split the 2 triangles up. So there's this triangle here, K, L, J, and here's this triangle right here. As always, I'm a master drawer. Of course, I'm being sarcastic. And we'll put a slash here and a slash here. Now, we're missing quite a bit to use angle, angle, side. So, let's kind of take a look at this for a second. Well, first of all, we know that these 2 angles here are congruent. Remember, when 2 lines intersect, their vertical angles are congruent. So I know I can state this angle right here is congruent to this angle here. So really the only, come on now, think about this, students. Hang in there, watch this. If I want to use angle, angle, side, here's a side and here's an angle. Well, I don't want this angle here. That would be angle, side angle. So the part that I'm missing is this angle right here, angle J, needs to be congruent to angle N over here, because I need to have angle, angle, side, angle, angle, side. So what part were you missing in order to use angle, angle, side? You were missing angle J congruent to angle N. Okay? All right, let's continue on, look at one more problem, and then I'm going to turn you loose on your homework, and I hope you'll work hard on it in class and tonight and listen to the examples at your house. Copy this in your notes. This is the last one that we'll do. My question is simply this. Can you, go ahead and copy this diagram down while I'm writing this up here. Can you prove that the triangles are congruent? Question mark. Well, I think we can do this very, very easily without even splitting up the triangle, students. Look, the last problem that we just did, we said, oh yeah, vertical angles are congruent. So I can go ahead and put 2 slashes here for this angle and put 2 slashes here. Now look what you got. In triangle GEF, I have what? Angle, angle, side. Do you see it? Angle, angle, side. And over here I have angle, angle, side. Angle, angle, side. So yes, I can state that these two triangles are congruent. Triangle FEG is congruent to triangle, and let's make sure we get this right. F would have to go with H, E would have to go with J, and G would have to go with G. So yes, we can state this by what reason? Angle, angle, side. All right, let's continue on. Okay, students, here is your homework assignment. Please copy this down. There's quite a few even problems. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7 out of 10 are even. But remember, you have the YouTube video you can watch tomorrow when you get home, when you do your homework. And by the way, if you want to write this down, that video would be Berean space. There is a space. Berean Academy. Let's see, I'm sorry to kind of think here for a second. Let's call this Berean Academy. There was another one that was a homework 5.3, and so we're going to call this one Berean Academy 5.3. Now watch this. It's very important. If you want to watch this tonight and get help, we're going to call it homework 2. Okay, so Berean Academy 5.3 homework 2. And so please get some help there if you need to tonight.